back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Meg. It's going to be a skull themed Halloween year. I love doing skulls, they're my favorite thing. So today I wanted to show this cut out skull idea. I also love the concept of galaxy, so I wanted to mix the two together because I'm obsessed with the eyes. So I'm briefly going to give you a quick instruction on how to do this. It wasn't that complicated, so that is the good news. This is one of the simpler ones. If you don't like galaxy, you can of course replace the galaxy with any other kind of design or color that you like. That is the fun in makeup. That is the fun of backdrops not being secured. That is how things go on this channel. So if you'd like to see how I got this galaxy cutout skull, let's get into it. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram, also MakeupByMegB. If you recreate any of my looks, be sure to tag me. And now, for real, let's get into the tutorial. I didn't want the video to be super long, so there's no eye makeup instruction in this video. However, I do have a video on how to do this eye tutorial. It will be linked up above, but if you also wanted to search my channel for it, it's called Get Ready With Me Galaxy / Instagram Makeup. From about 2 years ago, I use the same techniques. Today, I'm going to be using shadows from the Norvina Volume 1 palette. In the eye makeup tutorial, I believe I'm using BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. That is also a really great palette to have and to use. There's so many bright pops of color in that palette, and it is so budget friendly. So that is what is going on with the eye look. Now I am just taking my NYX Jumbo pencil in the shade Milk, and I'm starting to sketch out the skull shape. And what I love with using this cream pencil is you'll see here in a second, if you have any mistakes, you can just blend it right away, and it's not going to mess up your makeup at all. So you'll see me wipe away my little mistake and readjust it to get it matching more on the other side. And because this is a cutout look, I just went ahead and did a full face of makeup. Even though we're going to be covering part of it up, I just went ahead and did it anyway. If you don't want to do it, you can always just do the inner part of your face or wipe it away with a makeup wipe, but I'm just going to leave it as is and just pack the eyeshadow on top of it. I also recommend covering yourself up with a towel just in case, because when you're working with really pigmented eyeshadows and packing them on, you don't want to have fallout on your t-shirt. Even though this is a sleep shirt, it doesn't super matter. I still didn't want to get eyeshadow on it. So anyways, digging into the Norvina Volume 1 palette by ABH, I'm taking this darker, it's like a navy blue color, and I'm packing it on. This is like a super skinny contour type brush. But I'm basically packing this on in a pretty thick line because that is going to be the darkest point of our makeup look. We want to have shadow around where the mask looks like it's sitting on our face. And I'm just going to pack it on and flick onward and upward to blend it out. And that's what I did with the temples and around my cheekbone because that's like the darkest area of the face naturally. So that's how I decided to go about my color placement. And then I'm going in with this lighter, almost like a sea colored blue, and I'm packing that around other places that aren't super highlighted, but they're not like super dark and contoured. So as you can see, we're doing a gradient effect here with the blending. And then I'm going in with this purpley pink, and I'm also going to go in with another purple color, and then I'm going to use the hot pink as my highlight color, and I'm placing that mostly on my chin and center of the forehead, typical areas that get the most light. You don't really have to follow this structure though, because it is a galaxy and galaxies are all beautiful and unique. And it's also just like whatever feels right. If you want to put a color somewhere, put it there. It's all about what feels good to you. And right now I'm just really focused on packing the color on, and then I'm lightly flicking the color between each other so it's like a soft fade. And that's how I'm going to blend it together without it looking too muddy. So now I'm focusing on the jawline and packing things on. And because we have such a clean line of a mask, I also wanted to have a clean line around my chin as well. So I just took a makeup wipe and just really defined my jawline with the makeup wipe. And obviously pack on the colors to make them as opaque as you want. And I decided to change into a black t-shirt because I was like, that will work better with the final look in my background. So now I don't have to worry as much. I'm also not going to be super packing on eyeshadow as much either. So right now I'm going to work on the nose. So I'm taking this really fine detailer brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to create the outline. Again, I like working from darkest to lightest, so I'm really packing that on in like the dark purple tone, and then I'm going to blend out the edges of that purple tone with the navy blue that you'll see once I'm almost done with the nose. And the nose doesn't have to be perfect either. It's whatever shape works for you. I kind of like doing the swoop down in the middle and then having one side go up higher than the other because I really like the asymmetricalness of it. So now I'm going to start packing the nose in with the purple, and then I'm going to start using the blue and the pink. So it's just kind of fading out, kind of how when we do highlight, we highlight the tip of our nose and contour the edges. It's a very similar concept with the skull nose here. I really love volume 1 of the Norvina palette because like the color story is such my vibe. But what I love most about it is that the colors are very vibrant, they're impactful, they pack a punch. And they're so opaque and amazing is that I can pack that blue on top of the purple and still have the blue show up. Just like I'm going to add the pink in the very center and still have that show up. So they work very well together, and they're just super nice pigmented shadows. I really recommend the palette if you're looking for a little bit of a splurge and you love playing around with colorful makeup. So now what I'm going to do for a finishing touch with the nose is add the navy blue around the outside edge. You'll see that here in just a couple of seconds. But in the meantime, I'm covering up my bottom lip with the shadow, and that's going to help play into the illusion of it looking like a mask with the skull. Moving along, I'm just going to reinforce the darkest parts and kind of pack on color even more. But then I'm going to take the white shadow from the palette and I'm going to add it to more of the highlighty areas of my face. But the thing with galaxies is that they have different splotches of like lighter, whiter colors and more deeper and dark areas. So I really wanted to reflect that in the makeup look before I started going in with the details. So I'm just adding that white on top of like the pinky areas and some of the teal areas. And it's just going to blend together and just add more dimension to the galaxy. Once I have the highlight and contour packed on where I want it, I'm just going to blend it together with a clean, fluffy brush to get those edges looking nice. Now comes the detailed part that's really going to help throw the look together. I'm going to have it play in normal time so you can just get an idea of what I'm doing for the designs, and then I'll fast forward it. But I am taking a white liquid liner. This is a NYX white liquid liner. I low-key hate these because like they get crusty and kind of peel off. So like I can't say I recommend them. But that's what I use for this look. You could also use like a cake liner. I feel like that would work really well. But here I'm just adding some swirls to my face. You'll see that I'll add like a comet, like a shooting star type of design. And then I'll add different size stars on my face as well. I'm also going to go in and add constellations. You can look up actual constellations if you want to be super cool about it, but I just made up random designs with my constellations. But most of it is a lot of tiny little white dots everywhere. And when you're doing the white dots, you want to vary them in size because again, some are bigger, some are smaller, some are closer, some are further away. So just play around like that. If you're also unsure of what to do for designs and you feel a little overwhelmed with the space that you have to work with for this, I recommend looking at like some kind of galaxy print, and that should be able to give you a pretty good guide on how to get things going. I feel like this part of the tutorial may be like the most stressful part for somebody recreating this, but just have fun with it. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Galaxies are messy, galaxies are beautiful, they all look different, they all look really unique. So this is your chance to just really make it your own and just play around and have fun with it. I would say that total with my eye makeup, my face makeup, and then the skull look that I'm doing, this look probably took me about 2 hours total. I feel like that's how long a lot of my looks take me, but that's because this is my time to relax and just chill out and have fun, so I'm not rushing towards it. I just really like taking my time and zoning out and getting creative. So it may take me longer than most. And I love how the nose turned out. I was obsessed with how the nose turned out. I thought it was so cute. For the last detail of finishing touches, I just wanted to add more to my eyes and have my eyes tie in with the look. So I just decided to add some white dots in the corner. I did 3 white dots on each side. I just thought it was a cute and fun way to add stars to my eyes, and I feel like the glitter that I have above my crease also ties into the galaxy look too. I just thought it was a nice touch that really tied it all together. And the only other thing that I did was add some more highlight to my face. I added a bunch of highlighter to my face because I just thought it really added to the look and I could get away with it in this look. So that is our mask galaxy skull. Not that bad, eh? Gonna wrap it up for this Halloween skull tutorial. I really like how unique and different this is. I really haven't seen anything like this floating around on the internet, so I really like how it turned out. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what else you would like to see from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!